Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll show you how you can create a VirtualBox Ubuntu VM. So I have VirtualBox Manager open here, and I would like to create a Ubuntu 18.04 VM for my development practices. So what you can do is once your VirtualBox is up and running, you can go to Google and go to basically Ubuntu download desktop, and then here you will see the download link. I have my own installed here. I have the previous version 18.04 free, which is basically stored in my local. So I will be using that. So let's get started here. First thing I'll do is I'll click on next, and I will just enter demo Ubuntu 18.04, and rest will be selected as it is 64-bit. So I'll not change anything. Okay, I think I have something like this. So I will just change the name like this. I'll leave as it is here as well. No change. This is this by default. I'll not change here as well anything. Also here I'll leave as it is. I will select setting. First thing I'm gonna change is the network. I will use bridge adapter. I'll not change anything here. I'll go to storage. This is fine. And here I will just choose the Ubuntu ISO that which I had downloaded it, and I will click on OK. So rest everything should be okay, same, no changes. Now here I will do a normal start. This should bring up Ubuntu VM, as you can see here. So let's wait a minute. You see, it's loading. Woohoo, we have a VM. It's super easy to create a VM in VirtualBox, and you can just throw it out once your purpose is done. It's taking a bit of time. Hello, where are you? Okay, something seems to be coming up. I'll make it a little bit bigger. All right. So this is our VM. Here you can select a little bit of your, by default I'm selected language Ubuntu. I will say install Ubuntu. This should be installing it. Okay, I will just do the everything by default. Normal installation, download updates while Ubuntu. I will uncheck that. I'll just say continue. Okay, this will delete your programs document, so I will just leave as it is and install it. Just be careful to select proper. Okay, if you choose this listed below, otherwise you will be able to make further changes manually. Okay, I will just do continue. After you selected installation, it should bring up the VM, something like this, and you can then do restart now. Of course, you have to set up your users and everything, username, passwords to log in to the VM. So here, as you can see, please remove the installation median, then press enter. So what I will do is I will remove it. It's already removed, and then I can select enter. Now this should bring up the VM. Let's wait for a minute. Still taking time. Now, as you can see here, I will have this home screen where I can log in using my password, which I set up. I'd like to check a couple of things before I further proceed. Basically, I would like to install OpenSSH server so that I can SSH into this particular VM from anywhere I like. And I'll also like to check the IP address. So let's give it a minute until it come back. Okay, so here is my VM. I would quickly open the terminal. Still a bit slow. So I'll go to the terminal. Here it is. First thing first, so I will just, okay, just leave it as it is. So I'll go to, it's a bit slow. Okay. Okay, so it's not responding, so now it is sudo apt-get install, sorry, update. So just to update everything, all the required packages will be updated with this. Let it install. So now it's reading package list. Okay, it's done. Then I would like also to install a couple of more things. So sudo apt-get install. So install open SSH server. This is to SSH. All right, so it's almost done. Then once this is done, I will install one more. Okay, this seems to be almost done. All right, so now I'll do one more thing. Sudo apt-get install, sorry, not go, but nettools. Okay, so this is being installed. This installation is a bit slow. So, okay, so now it's time to check the IP. If config, let's check. So 192.168.1.61 is the IP which I can use to SSH into this box. So here I have, all right, so I will just delete this. I have a Visual Studio Code where from where I would like to basically SSH into that Linux box. So I'll do SSH and then username at the rate and then IP address. 168 and 1.61. Let's try. Okay, so this you need to accept for the first time and then give it the password. All right, so that's also you are basically logged in from Visual Studio Code to your newly created VirtualBox run on VirtualBox Linux, basically Linux terminal where you can do a lot of operations. So you can do whatever you like. You can now basically you don't need to go all the way to VirtualBox and open anything. Now you can do headless start of this VM and basically SSH using your Visual Studio Code and do all the operation. So no need to open your terminal and no need to log into your Ubuntu VM through GUI. That's all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and do comment if you have any questions. Thank you.